Welcome back to Coffee with Mia. I have my coffee. I'm all set. I hope either you have your coffee or your favorite beverage. Are you ready to start? You know what people don't think about enough? The fact that sometimes you don't dramatically reinvent your life. Sometimes you just get tired. Tired of your own patterns. Tired of waiting. Tired of overthinking. Tired of emotionally living in the same place year after year. And honestly, that exhaustion can become a turning point because eventually there's a version of yourself that quietly says, I just can't keep doing this the same way anymore. You don't say it in a motivational kind of way. You don't say it loudly, and it's not something you post on social media. It's something you say internally. I think people assume beginning again has to look powerful. But sometimes beginning again looks like getting out of bed, drinking more water, finally setting a boundary, recording the podcast anyway, going on the treadmill, even if it's just for 20 minutes. Or maybe it's finally admitting that you're unhappy, or you're admitting that you want more. All of that counts too. And I think a lot of us are grieving versions of ourselves while simultaneously trying to become someone new. That's really a weird feeling because part of you still remembers who you used to be, what you tolerated, what hurt you, what almost broke you. But another part of you, she's starting to wake up. And once that happens, it's very hard to go backwards. You start noticing things differently. You start noticing people differently. You start to notice your habits differently. You even notice your own energy differently. And honestly, not everyone is going to understand this version of you. Some people only knew the version of you that overextended, overexplained, overgave, accepted crumbs, or abandoned yourself to keep the peace. But eventually, you reach a point where your nervous system gets tired of pretending. And that is where real change starts. Not perfection, not overnight success, not a perfect routine, just honesty. Maybe this next chapter of your life won't begin with confidence. Maybe it begins with self-respect. And honestly, beginning with self-respect is stronger anyway. This has been Coffee with Mia. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. And remember, life isn't easy, but it's worth it. I'll see you in the next episode.